There has been some huge updates on Pookie recently. Stickers are already released. Ascension is around the corner. Now, on my own journey, I've been preparing for these, and I'm going to teach you everything I know and what I think is best to do. But on my own Pookie journey, I've also made quite a big step. Now, if you're looking at my gallery, you might realize it already. We have a brand new epic ball. And even better than just going onto the marketplace and buying an epic ball, I've gone out and got this off the secondary market, off someone you might know. So a little bit of background then. You may or may not know that the employees of Pookie were actually given Pookie Balls to start playing the game. You know, it makes a lot of sense. You know, if you have something invested in the game, you're going to want to push it further. You're going to know how to play the game well. You're going to develop your own skills. And yeah, it's just all round a good idea. But a lot of people don't like that thinking because they think that, you know, if you're competing against employees inside the company, they're going to have inside information that might work better for them. And it's true to a degree. Now, on a game like Pookie, I'm not sure the edge is that far where, you know, if they say, oh, this update's coming and it's not publicly available information, how strong of information can that be? I don't really see it, but at the same time, they've just completely removed that risk and said employees can no longer play the game. So this forced Pookie employees' hands. They essentially had to sell all of their Pookie Balls. And if there's someone that loves a forced seller, this guy, because you can get a bargain, and that's what I think I've got, thanks to a lovely employee at the company, Luca, or if you might know him from Discord, 23 Luca 23. It says here, he's the brand ambassador, business growth, community lead, marketing and social media manager. So that's how you might know him. He's always in the Discord. He's helped me out a load. I'm sure he's helped plenty of you people out as well. And yeah, I think we've managed to come to a decent deal where it hopes both of us, because obviously he had to get rid of the ball, but he's got one of the best balls in the game. And the reason why it's so good, I'm going to have to go through Ascension and stickers first. So just today, stickers were released and they sold out within about 30 minutes. Now, that is fantastic for the game, and I think it adds a little more element of strategy. I wouldn't call the game in its former state one-dimensional, but it's pretty easy to master. So if you've been playing for a while, you're gonna master it, and then for you, it becomes one-dimensional. So someone like me that's been playing it, you know, 4 months or something like that now, it could become a bit repetitive. So adding this extra strategy is really interesting, but of course, we don't even know what it is yet. Thankfully, the Pookie employees have us completely covered. They've done an in-depth article on anything you need to know about stickers. I'm gonna cover the basics here. It's an 8-minute read. If you do wanna read it yourself, you can find it in the Discord or multiple other places. But essentially, stickers are what they call game-changing, enhancing, that will supercharge your Pookie Balls. These exclusive digital collectibles can be attached to your Pookie Ball, improve their potential boosts, and improve their power-ups. Essentially, what it will allow you to do is to power up your ball in different ways. So you can power it up by adding another club, adding another nation, adding another league, adding, you know, further boosts to home wins or over 2.5 goals, whatever you want. It's gonna completely, you know, change the way that you can power up a ball and focus on it. And I think the way they've introduced it is really fun as well. They've released them in these packs, so you can get a starter pack, which contains 2 common stickers, standard pack, which is 1 rare, 3 common, a booster pack, which is 1 epic, 1 rare, and 8 common, or a mega pack, which is 1 legendary, 1 epic, 3 rares, and 15 common stickers. So, you know, whichever one of those fits your budgets and the ways you want to play Pookie, that's completely up to you. But each of them will come with unique stickers that you can trade to other people for maybe a league that you prefer, and you can happy to swap them with them, or you can ascend them up. And I'm going to need to explain what that is as well. To explain Ascension, and you could have found out stickers via the same means, just need to read the white paper. It's very boring, and that's why you can watch videos like this where hopefully it makes it A, a little interesting, and B, a little bit shorter to learn. But Ascension, in its simplest form, is having 2 Pookie Balls that you can merge together into 1 more powerful ball. Now, the benefits of this are that you're going to be able to get more powerful balls for cheaper, but the downside is you're going to have to grind the game. Well, it's also a positive, right? If you could just do it instantly, it would make no sense to the economy. But it's for those players that want to grind out the game, will play consistently throughout the year, get to the max level, and then be able to ascend the ball. And depending on what ball you have will actually depend on the cost of the Ascension. Ascension is a cool, complex name. I call it merging because it's a lot easier to understand the concept of 2 balls merging into 1, and one of those balls in terms of their stats just disappears. So 2 balls become 1. We reduce the ultimate supply of balls, which is good. The balls become more powerful, and you only keep 1 of their stats. So you've got to be very careful which one is your preferred league, which one's your preferred club, which one has the best stats. And what you should start doing is trying to find balls that match the same team or the same league. And this is why. So if you're going to merge a common ball, if they're in the same league, it's going to be half price. It's going to be 9 Matic compared to 18 Matic if they're unrelated. So if you can get 2 La Liga balls, that's going to be far better than if you have 2 completely unrelated balls like La Liga or the Bundesliga. But you can actually go one step further. If you merge balls of the same club, it's free. So now I'm sure you can start finding your own strategies that make this game so much more interesting. Because obviously if you're predicting 2 different leagues, you get 2 chances to win the leagues. But if you're predicting the same league, you get a better probability of winning that league. And also added to that, you can ascend the balls up to a higher scarcity or a higher rarity. And this was a huge decision in why I went out and got another ball. I was considering getting the very high scarcity legendary, but why do that? Why go out and pay that extra money when I can go and get 2 epic balls, merge them or ascend them together, and then I have the same thing? But that merge is interesting because there is another way to get the balls done for free. If you grab what is called a Genesis ball, if you merge 2 Genesis balls together, it will also be free. So what are Genesis balls? Genesis balls are the first 1,000 balls ever minted on Pookie. Those balls are Genesis, and what they allow you to do and how you know they're Genesis is because they have a club. So they could have Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Borussia Dortmund, but they'll also have a national team, your Spain's, your France's, your Wales. And why that's so important is because now those balls should have a premium on them, because if you ever merge them together, you're going to do it for free. And you might be thinking, well, getting 2 Genesis balls when there's only 1,000 of them is going to be hard enough. How can I get 2? Let's think outside the box here. You only keep one of your balls in an Ascension. The other one's just discarded. The stats of one stay. So if you merge a Genesis ball and a non-Genesis ball, which one are you going to get rid of? You get rid of the non-Genesis ball. So that way you have a more powerful Genesis ball. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So because Luca is an employee, obviously he got one of the very first balls. It's clearly a Genesis. It's 85, the 85th ball ever minted. And it's an epic scarcity. So it comes with Sevilla Green, which is Real Betis. And then it also comes with Wales. So not only have I got 2 different leagues that I can now predict, the international leagues and, La Liga, but it's a Genesis ball. So now if you go back to my collection, you can see I've got 2 epic balls. One that isn't a Genesis, one that is. And even better, because Luca has been grinding the game, because he loved the game, and he was continuing to build up his ball, he has a 67 level ball. Now, the balls or the max level for different scarcities or different rarities change. So common's 20, rare is 40. A quick Google to check my facts. A common max level is 40, a rare max level is 60, it's 80 for an epic and 100 for legendary. So if I flick back to my ball, he's already at 67. So the biggest issue with Ascension is the fact, how long is it going to take you to max out your ball? So for an epic ball, I've been playing with mine for 2 months, maybe a month, and it's at level 63. It's probably 2 months is a fair representation, but I've used it consistently. It was the only ball I ever used. So if you need to level up 2 balls, you're going to need to think, how are you going to do that? Are you going to, you can't just play your best ball, because then your second ball will never get any PXP for it to level up. So you're going to need to balance them out, equally. And even better with this ball's benefits are home, draw, and under 2.5. And if you've been watching the journey, my ball benefits are over 2.5 and away. So they pair absolutely perfectly. Now I don't need to just predict random results. I can go out, research what I think the common result will be, and then I can predict that result. And of course I can be a bit more strategic and say, okay, well, I think Man United might win here 2-1. But there is a chance they lose, and not many people will predict that, so I can go the other way. There is definitely that where I could do it. But I can free to predict whatever I like. Whereas on Pookie, with one of your just best balls, you should obviously just predict whichever way you think the ball is going to level up more, which would be getting the correct results. But if you're not getting the correct results and multiplying by a good bonus, you're not going to score very high on the leaderboard. So I love where my Pookie strategy is at right now, because I can make a legendary ball a lot sooner than other people. The reason is because the ball's already leveled up. So I might advise you to start looking at the secondary market, start looking at OpenSea, get involved in the Discord, speak to people, because not only can you just go out and buy a ball, but you might be able to transfer a ball of the same league or the same team. So I went out and first looked up Colorado, because Colorado is my ball, but I have the only epic Colorado ball. So how annoying is that? But, you know, everyone plays a part in this, you know, game economy at the end of the day. You might have a ball that really helps someone else and you could sell it to them, or you can go and buy it off them, or you can stop them getting it completely. So there's all these different strategies that are coming out because of Ascension. So if you wanted to go out and get an epic ball today, you could spend 640 Matic or $350. I actually paid more than that for my ball. If we go to my collection, I spent about 480 US dollars, or, you know, 850-ish Matic. But the way I was thinking about it, I can spend a small Ascension cost and get a legendary. So I won't be spending 2,560 Matic. I'll be spending about 850 Matic and getting something worth 2,560 Matic. The only thing I've probably left out there is the cost of Ascension. So let's say it cost me 1,000 Matic to get a legendary Genesis Ascended ball. Well, a legendary non-Genesis ball would be 2,560 Matic. So I've already got a fantastic bargain. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And Luca was a great sport. He's like, I wouldn't give it to many people, but you know, I can see how much you care about the game and how you're trying to grow the game. So I can let it go to you, and I want to see how the journey goes. So thanks a lot, mate. And it's also worth mentioning as well, when you do ascend a ball and when you do get stickers, your prestige level goes up. So when your prestige level goes up, you get, you know, more energy, more predictions, more fun. I really think these latest rollouts of additions on Pookie have just been fantastic. Even the idea of me, like, you know, not a streamer or anything like that, but does a little bit of content here and there. I can go to the marketplace, I can do an opening of stickers and packs, and people are going to enjoy watching it and going to come into the stream and be like, oh, I really need a Sevilla ball. Can you give me the sticker for it, please? I really need this, and offering trades and all the rest of it. So I really do think Pookie is right in a perfect position where, you know, it could get a lot more attention. People are going to be more invested in it, more involved in it. I was in a really difficult position over summer because I was only predicting MLS balls, and it was just boring because I could only predict 2-1 because I didn't know the league. Now the leagues are back. My ball is Real Betis, obviously La Liga, so I'm predicting all the La Liga results. I know more than your average person about La Liga, you know, a fair bit more, but I'm not going to know more than the Liga experts. I'm not going to know more than the Spanish people that see it in the news every day. But yeah, I'm picking up 23rd position with my new ball, 134th here. But even without a ball that is league specific, the English Premier League, the league I know the most about, I've got 49th and 4th position. So now I'm absolutely loving Pookie. I'm using some of the higher level strategies, and I've got to shout out one man that really opened my eyes to how advanced you can think about this game. I'm not going to say his name because I want to do a video of him and he can talk you through all of his strategies and with how in-depth and smart he thinks about this game. So you know who you are for watching. Thank you so much for helping me, and then I can, you know, spread the word a little more. And if you are enjoying Pookie, like this video. Not only does it help me, but it helps grow the game. I've got beginner guides, I've got shorts on how to play. We're trying to grow the game together. I think it's a really niche, fun game that people can get involved with, and you're going to see more of it on the channel. So thank you so much for everyone for listening. I really hope this helped you. And yeah, all the best to you. Cheers.